Hello, my dear students. Here I am going to present a question asked in JEE Advanced 2022 Paper 2 Mathematics part. My name is Shashank Shekhar, Master Teacher of Mathematics at Vedantu. And in this video I have taken question number 12 asked in the paper. It says let G be the circle of radius R, capital R, greater than 0. Let G1, G2, Gn, there are another n circles, be n circles of equal radii R, small r, greater than 0. Suppose each of the n circles, smaller circles, G1, G2, Gn. Why are these circles smaller? Because these are touches the circle G externally. Also for every I equal to 1 to n minus 1, the circle Gi touches Gi plus 1. Means G, capital G 1 is touching capital G2 is touching capital G3, and so on. And Gn touches G1. So it is like in cyclic order. The circles are arranged in cyclic order. Alright, so that Gn is touching G1 externally. And the circle capital G is touching all these n circles externally. So the situation is quite obvious, and it must be like, you can think here also that it should be like a circle capital G is there, a bigger circle, somewhat like this, and smaller circles are there touching it externally here, here, here. The left should be like this and like this, and so on. So equispace, if you join the centers, you'll definitely get n-sided polygon, convex polygon, and so on. Considering any two consecutive smaller circles and the center of the bigger circle here as this. So as the two smaller like smaller circle and bigger circle are touching each other externally, the line joining centers must pass through the point of contact, this point, and similarly for this case. And as there are n circles, adjoining circles above this capital circle, bigger circle, so each and this is small r, this is small r, this is small r, this is small r, and this is capital R, this is capital R, and at center of the bigger circle O, suppose the angle separated by the segment joining centers of the consecutive smaller circles G1, G2, capital G1, G2, will subtend the angle would be 2 pi by n, because there are n sides if we join the centers of the circles G1, G2, Gn. So each side will subtend angle 2 pi by n, taking the midpoint here, as this is an isosceles triangle. Midpoint, if we join with the center, each angle is pi by n. Alright, so very symmetry is there, symmetrical situation is there, and this is 90. Alright, so the situation now we can write in this situation that sine of pi by n with a side ahead r upon the hypotenuse, that is r plus r. Alright, so from here r plus r by r can be written as cosec pi by n. So r is equal to r times cosec pi by n minus 1. Alright, so observing the option now, for option number A, so we have to observe the option, we have to mainly check the ratio of capital R and small r. Option number A, if we go for the option number A, when n is 4, r is equal to r cosec pi by 4. Cosec pi by 4 is root 2. So this is r times root 2 minus 1, but the option says it is the capital R must be greater than root 2 minus 1. They are equal. So this option is not correct. So considering option number B, n is equal to 5, at n is equal to 5, r is equal to r cosec pi by 5. Pi by 5 is 180 by 5, that is 36 degree. So now we have to replace it by or r is less than r. Okay, So we have to check the option for n equal to 5. Small r is less than capital R. Capital R here is the angle close to 36 degree. We can take the angle pi by 3. Cosec is decreasing. So at the angle is 36. If we take angle 30 close to 36, so cosec 30 would be higher. What do you say? Cosec 30 would be high. Cosec is decreasing. So cosec pi by 6, and that is what, in order to get r, na 2 minus 1, that is r. So here in this case we are getting capital R less than a small r, but in the option it is saying capital R is more than a small r. Small r is less than capital R. So this option is also not correct. Considering option number C, n equal to 8, capital R is r cosec pi by 8. Cosec pi by 8 is 22.5 degree. No, cosec 22.5 degree. So cosec 22.5 degree, and we are getting the same left hand side root 2 minus 1 into r with what was given in option A also. So if we replace the angle for 22.5 by 45, so this will be higher because cosec is decreasing. At lower angle the value would be higher. Small r cosec pi by 4 minus 1, that is small r root 2 minus 1. So capital R here in this case is more than small r times root 2 minus 1, and that is given in the option. Option number C is correct. Similarly, option number D, if we check n equal to 12, capital R is r cosec from what we have obtained pi by 12 minus 1. Pi by 12 is 15 degree, and cosec 15 degree ko we can find by taking 1 upon sine 15. Sine 15 ko we can write 45 minus 30, and we know the value. The value is in fact root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. So the reciprocal is 2 root 2 divided by root 3 minus 1, and taking the conjugate here, so you can write 2 root 2 root 3 plus 1 by 2. Alright, root 3 minus 1 is 2 minus 1, and 2 got cancelled. Whatever is here we are getting something like root 2 times root 3 minus 1, and same thing is given in the option here. And this what we have obtained is in fact minus 1 is there, na? Minus 1 is there. So this is less than r times root 2, r times root 2 times root 3 plus 1, obviously. So capital R here is less than small r times root 2 times root 3 plus 1. That is given in the option number D. The same thing is given. So C and D must be the correct answer to this question. Alright. So one by one we check the options.